Hello, baseball fans. Welcome into this one. Some AAA baseball in the International League coming your way. It's the Indianapolis Indians taking on the Omaha Storm Chasers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about to get underway. Towing the slab in today's game, Alec Marsh. Lefties have mauled him this season, hitting over 300 against him. That usually points to either poor location or an unwillingness to change tactics on the mound. One thing that could help, he could come inside and prevent them from getting their arms extended. That can open up a lot of the zone for you. Ready to go now. Now it's the right fielder, Dominic Smith. And this one off and running. That one almost got it. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Breaking ball in there for a strike. That slider really locked the hitter up. Nice job on the mound to tunnel it well and make the decision hard. In the air to center, pretty deep. The center fielder settles under it. Makes the catch for the out. Stepping in, Tung-Chae Chang. Went hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. 1 out and the base is empty. Late on that fastball.
0-2.
Missed inside with the curveball. That curveball was way high. He clearly didn't release it properly. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Miranda settles underneath it. Makes the grab for the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder, Edward Olivares.
Base is empty with 2 out. Now the left fielder, Edward Olivares. Really strong hitting performance recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games. Swing, high fly down the right field line. Tracks it down for the out. End of a half inning of play. No score. Welcome back. And on the hill in this one, number 37. Base runner's tough to come by with this arm on the mound. Quite the strikeout to walk ratio he's posted this season, better than 4-1. That is elite control, and it usually leads to a whole lot of success when you can avoid beating yourself with walks. Obviously, you need to limit hits as well, but he's showing some high-level skills on the mound. Bottom of the first. Now it's the second baseman, Nicky Lopez. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Turner should have this one. Got it.
Batting second, the right fielder, Bradley.
And now the right fielder. No hits in the shutout last night. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Didn't do a good enough job of timing up the pitcher's fastball, judging by that swing. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Here's the shortstop at the plate. That one fouled off. Two outs, bases empty. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Rapid fire work on the mound. He's keeping these batters on their toes. In the air, out towards right center. Bay on the move to the gap. And the inning is over. Scoreless after one. We're back here at the ballpark. And now the pitcher, number 37.
Number 37, Jared Jones.
Marsh, 6'2" righty, 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2019. Two balls, no strikes, the count. Pulled softly, but that goes foul. That one well upstairs. And the count's full. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Now the payoff pitch. Good plate appearance there, able to take the walk.
Leading off for Indianapolis.
Next to hit, the first baseman, number 36. It's been a tough stretch at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games. There's a strike up high. Bounce to third. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. Now they've got a good shot at scoring the first run of the game with the runner in scoring position. Nick Gonzalez will hit next, and he has struggled this year. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1 offering. First and second, no outs. Here in the top of the second. Gets him swinging. And now the shortstop, Mitch Jenner. And you'd have to think that a breakthrough might be coming here. And that one fouled off. In the air to left.
The center fielder, number 3, Ji-Hwan Bae.
2 outs and runners at first and second. And now the center fielder, Ji-Hwan Bae, had the day off yesterday. Now a fly ball to right center. Touches down, that's a hit. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. But it's offline.
Batting up, the catcher, number 14, Michael Turner.
Runners on the corners and 2 out. And here's the catcher, Michael Turner. Yeah. That one in there. Strike 1.
No, outside.
Just misses the inner half. This could be the action pitch right here with runners on and a hitter's count. Swings and misses, and that'll be that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, Jose Miranda.
The third baseman, Miranda.
Right through there for a strike. And pops it up. Gonzalez settles underneath it. Makes the grab.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Gavin.
The center fielder now at the plate. 0 for 4 in yesterday's loss. Good eye on that pitch. I'm not sure his brain processed that pitch in time. That was some serious cheese inside. Gets the call. And that is strike 1. On a cold night like this, hitters are trying to get out in front so they don't get jammed. A pitcher can counter that by using the off-speed stuff more frequently. Takes it to the bag at first. And quickly 2 away.
The first baseman, number 1.
Carson Roccaforte getting ready to hit. Entered the game as a pinch hitter last night. Back in the starting lineup for this one. In there for strike 1. Smart pitching out there. He guessed right that the hitter wasn't timed up for a changeup to start the AB. Home team down by 1. Bottom half of the second inning. Skies it out towards left center. And that's that. We've played 2 frames. It's 1-0. We're back here at the ballpark. Now up Dominic Smith.
The right fielder, number 16, Dominic Smith.
This one's hammered to left center. Well struck. It one-hops off the wall. Could be trouble. Into second easily with a leadoff double. That one must have felt pure coming off the bat. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle. A hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. And now at the plate, Tung-Che Cheng. Great with the glove, but some inconsistency for him offensively. That one misses. And that's ball 1.
One ball, no strike.
And a curve drops in for a strike. This one high in the air, out to left center. Sizes this one. And there's one down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Edward Olivares.
And the next batter, Edward Olivares. Such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Keeps the heart rate low, maintains focus, and doesn't shift approach in run-scoring opportunities. What an asset in the lineup. That one finds the zone. Right through there for a strike. He didn't like either of the first two he saw, and now he has to battle down 0-2. One out with a runner at second. Not even close there. Lifted in the air to right center. On the way over. Hauls it in for the out.
The pitcher, number 37, Jared Jones.
Here's the pitcher. Walked and came around to score the first time up. Fastball in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Line drive. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. One runner left on base, but they still lead it 1-0. As we go to the last of the third, here's the catcher, number 92.
The catcher, Andy Thomas.
They try to get a chase on a slider down and away. On the ground to first, and handles that one. Takes it to first for the out.
Batting eight, the left fielder, Parker.
The left fielder, the next to hit. Making a lot of contact recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one. That one clips the corner. Couldn't hold back, run up on strikes. And he should be strutting out there right now. 3 pitches, all heaters, and he gets the K. Impressive stuff. Alec Marsh stands in now and watches strike one. The Storm Chasers trailing by 1 here in the back end of the third inning. Up and in. There's a strike. Really spotting the fastball well early in this one. If he can continue to do that, it should be a solid game. Line, and that's a base hit. That keeps the inning going.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
We head back to the top of the lineup. Nicky Lopez will hit next. Popped out the first time. Fly ball left field. And it falls. That's 2 straight 2-out hits. Back-to-back singles. You talk about strong hands. He's got them. That one was inside, and it got pretty deep in the zone. And he still got good wood on the ball for the hit to the opposite field. And now the right fielder Went down on strikes the first time through. That misses the zone. 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Marsh, the lead runner at second. Lopez at first. 2 out. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. That pitcher should be thanking his lucky stars after hanging that changeup. He knows he got away with one. And another ball. In there, got the strikeout looking. Fastball at the letters for strike 3. Wears the emotion on the sleeve, but as a pitcher, that's okay as long as you're getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of the jam. As we go to the top of the 4th, now the first baseman. And he's got good speed at a position you don't typically associate with that. It's usually more of a slugger who might plod a little bit. He's something of an outlier here. And the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. That kind of speed at this spot can be a real asset, of course. Players like Jason Kendall and Sean Figgins made their teams more multidimensional because they could really scoot. Here's the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt. Honestly, if they absolutely had to, I don't think they'd hesitate to throw him out there at a position that demands a little more range than this. His natural athletic ability can carry him a long way. And now it's going to be Nick Gonzalez.
Ball 1.
Here comes the 1-0. Swinging a drive deep left field, pretty far back there. Snags it on the warning track.
Now batting, number 7.
Base is empty with 2 out. Mitch Jebb now at the plate. Try to get him chasing on the changeup. Gets that fastball by the swing upstairs. I don't know how you catch up to that one. One-two pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Seemed to be sitting on the fastball there. Good job to adjust and fight off the breaking ball. Just missed. Nice take. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. So now a full count with another power hitter waiting on deck. Tremendous battle by the hitter here. I'm impressed with the way he's approaching this AB. Crushes this one to right, and you can just tell that one goodbye. It is long gone. An absolutely titanic shot. Home run number 10 on the year. It's 2-0. Always helps to pad the lead, and they did exactly that. When the pitcher throws a breaking ball over the inside half of the plate, it's all too easy for a hitter to get there early and pull it foul. He did a good job that time to stay square with his mechanics and keep it fair for a homer. Nobody on and 2 outs. Ji-hwan Bae getting ready to hit. Edge of the zone, called a strike. 0-1. This outing has gone well for him so far, and part of that is because he's thrown better than 70% of his first pitches for strikes. That certainly helps.
High. 0-2.
Gets a piece, it stays 0-2. 1 run in the inning so far, top half of the 4th. Gets under it, pops it up, on the move. And that'll do it. But add on 1 more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. The batter now, the shortstop.
The shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. On 0-1, the delivery. Fouled off. He was late. Oh, 0-2, and the delivery. Just off the outside part of the plate. That's a frustrating moment. That one didn't look terribly outside, but he's handling it well on the mound. Hard hit left side. Sends it across to first. 1 gone leading off the 4th.
The batter, the third baseman.
So digging in, Jose Miranda. First time up was a pop-out. And that's outside. Ball 1. The Storm Chasers, trailing by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In the air, out towards right center. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And now 2 down.
Number 12.
And now the center fielder, number 12. 0 for 1, grounded out to first the last time. And that drops in for a strike. Out on the mound, he's been throwing lots of strikes, so the hitter might decide to be aggressive over the middle. Sure, he's got good stuff, but you can't hit it if you don't swing, and he's not missing the zone. Oh, 0-2, here's the pitch. And misses inside. And that's off the inside edge. That's such a hard pitch to lay off of at the plate. Nice job to spit on that tempting slider down and in. Swings and misses, struck him out. It's a 1-2-3 inning. They trail here, 2-0. We're in the top half of the 5th. And here's the catcher, Michael Turner.
Number 14, Michael Turner.
Now a fly ball to right center. The right fielder under it. Hauls it in for the out.
The right fielder, number 16,
The lineup flips over. Digging in, Dominic Smith. 1 for 2. Swing, and this one towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run.
Now batting, third baseman, Sung-Chae Chang.
Base is empty with 2 out. Now the third baseman, Sung-Chae Chang. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. He makes the turn and digs for second base. That's a double. We hear a lot about how the numbers turn against the pitcher the third time through the order, and that might be what's happening here. Looking at the manager, he may have a decision to make. So up next, Edward Olivares. There's a strike. Chang standing at second, 2 out. And a curve misses outside. Meanwhile, some activity in the bullpen. Number 65, up and throwing. Sousa, the left-hander, also throwing. One and one. Here's the pitch. Sliced hard, but foul. One and two. Here's the pitch. They try to get a chase on a slider down and away. Runner at second, 2 down. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Swings through it, and that's a K. 1 runner left aboard, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Bottom of the inning, and now the first baseman, Carson Rocafort.
The first baseman.
Rocafort measures 6'1", 23 years old, and he's been hitting well lately, batting over 300 in his last 10 games. Foul ball there. Try to get him chasing on the changeup.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses, and the count is even, 2-2. Backed off the plate that time. I'd expect him to try and put a fastball in the zone to avoid the leadoff walk. The hitter might be able to exploit that. And a foul ball, so he stays alive. Swing and a line drive base hit out into center. And the leadoff hitter aboard.
Now batting, the catcher, Andy Thomas.
Here's the catcher, 0 for 1. And immediately fires a strike to the left-handed batter. This outing has gone well for him so far, and part of that is because he's thrown better than 70% of his first pitches for strikes. That certainly helps. And that drops in for a strike. Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner break from first, trying to stay out of the double play. The Storm Chasers, down by a pair, bottom half of the fifth. And this one lifted to left. Olivares under it, pulls it down for the catch.
The batter, the left fielder, Parker. Base.
Now at the plate, the left fielder, number 16. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. That one fouled off. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. That's a low light of a swing. Runner at first, one away. Fly ball, left field. Snags it for the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Alex.
So a pinch hitter here in the pitcher's spot. Jay Lee, a runner on first with 2 gone.
Jay Lee.
And they say he went.
0-1.
Fly ball out to left field. Just foul. Now here's the 0-2. And that's too high. After some fastballs in this AB, the pitcher might be able to get him out in front with a changeup. Something to watch. And now the 1-2. Popped up right side. Hauls it in on the run. So they've been held scoreless through 5. The Indians on top here, 2-0. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, number 65. Lefty hitter at the plate, and he's done a good job shutting down left-handed batters this season. Skipper's playing the numbers here. Now to the plate, the pitcher. That clips the corner. Activity in the bullpen. Harleen Garcia appears to be getting loose. And he goes down on strikes. 1 down. Well, he's got no excuse for not being on time on that last heater. 3 straight fastballs, and he still couldn't catch up to it. The first baseman, the next to hit. That one's in there, 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-2. Great job to lay off that one on 0-2. Those big looping curves are very tempting. 1-2 now. Fights it off, we'll see another. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Back-to-back Ks.
Now that
Base is empty with 2 out. And now, Nick Gonzalez. And he's got really good wheels. One of those skills you really can't teach. Not only does he have excellent speed, but it's the effort that catches your eye. That speed benefits him on the base paths and on defense. Teams always want players who can turn and burn out there. Puts this one in the air down the line. And that's the 3rd out. Not much going on for the offense that time. We move on to the bottom of inning number 6. The Indians out front, 2-0. We're back here at the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Nicky Lopez.
second baseman, Nicky Lopez.
It's ball 1. That just misses. Now 2-0. That clips the corner. And it's strike 2. The way they've struggled at the dish, he was probably trying to spark some kind of offense, but he couldn't make the bunt for hit attempt to work. This out to center, giving chase. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The right fielder, number 32, Tucker Bradley.
And now the right fielder. And he's just a terrific defender. Not a lot of minor leaguers who can handle themselves in the field like he does. In Double-A, Triple-A, you'll sometimes see some absolutely laughable defense. I once saw 3 errors with the bases loaded on a grounder back to the mound turn into a Little League grand slam. But he's cool and controlled out there, not likely to make that kind of mistake. 0-2, rocks and fires. And he's got a ton of potential, and being so good on defense will buy him time to work on the offensive side of things and boost that part of his game. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Back up the middle and a base hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single. Nice job at the dish. He fell behind but held tough and got the hit. That one was served in a punch bowl right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. Man at first with 1 gone. Now at the dish, the shortstop, number 7. High fly ball down the line and left.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Miranda.
And next, the cleanup hitter, Jose Miranda. So clutch. Arguably the team's MVP this year. That's in there for strike 1. The slider has been great for him tonight, and he's got these hitters all twisted up with it. Throw over to the bag, dives back in, safe. Oh, 1 now. There goes the runner. Next one's fouled back. That's off the mark. Ball 1. That fastball wasn't close on 0-2. Might be trying to speed him up at the plate before going to the off speed. And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning. Make it 6 shutout frames out there now. The Indians on top, 2-0. We go to the top of the 7th, and now Mitch Jebb.
The shortstop, number 7.
That's in there. That's strike 1. Seems like that was just a good bit of framing right there. Stole a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And the curveball is down and in. Edge of the zone for a strike. Got it. That's the first out. Here's the center fielder, Ji-Hwan Bae. Bashes this one to deep left center. Dives. What a play! He did a nice job on that dive. Left his feet, stretched out, and made the diving catch for the out. Base is empty with 2 out. Michael Turner will hit next. Fastball for a strike. In the air, right field. The right fielder under it. Makes the play. That is out number 3. Time to stretch. Bottom of the 7th, and now the center fielder, number 12. And he's got serious defensive upside as a prospect with solid speed, good defense, and that elite arm strength. Really nice package of skills for an outfielder. Late on that fastball. A lot of hittable pitches being taken right now. He's not exactly an ace, so you'd expect the hitters to be a bit more aggressive on mistake pitches. Strike 2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ryder Ryan getting ready to go. Number 15 getting cranked up as well. Next offering is upstairs. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Chang drifting towards this one. Makes the catch.
The bat, number 1.
So digging in, Carson Rockefort. That's in there. It's 0-1. And that one fouled off. On the ground to third. Chang. Zips it to first. And quickly 2 away.
The catcher, Andy Thomas.
The catcher digs in now. And a strike as it catches the outside edge. Nice outing working late into this game, and a first pitch strike rate better than 70%.
That's a ball.
The pitching coach will give him props for that. And the count 1-2. Two outs and nobody aboard. Fights that one off, will reset and do it again. On a line for a base hit. Gets on base and keeps it going. No fear with two strikes. Really good approach at the dish. That's one way to get a two-strike hit. Maybe he was just trying to protect the zone, but he managed to square up a pitch that wasn't even close. Runner at first, the left fielder getting ready to hit. In there, and it's 0-1.
One strike.
Tying run waits at the plate. That
1-1.
one not close. That's inside. And the tying run's at the plate. That one fouled off. 2-2 now. Battling here, fouls it away. With the tying run at the dish, here in the bottom of the 7th, just past the stretch. Cut on and miss. That's a strikeout. One left on base, and they're down 2-0. We're in the top of the 8th, and here is Dominic Smith.
Right fielder, number 16, Dominic Smith.
And the curveball is down and in.
1 ball, no strike.
Next pitch, in for a strike. Nice eye right there. And another ball.
3-1.
Grounder up the middle. Lopez jumps and throws, and they get the out. What a defensive effort there. Tough to even get to the ball, and then an excellent off-balance throw. He really showed some great athletic ability as well as strong fundamentals on that play. Here's the third baseman, Tsung-Che Cheng. That one finds the corner. That's strike one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one missed. Gets it by him for the strikeout. Pitcher and catcher obviously in sync right now, just rolling out there.
The left fielder, Edward.
Base is empty with 2 out. Here's the left fielder, Edward Olivares. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Top of the zone for a called strike. Lifted in the air to right center. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that is out number 3. So they make short work of them there. We head to the bottom of the 8th. The Indians have the lead, 2-0. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. Romy Gonzalez. Surprising to see them go with a pitcher off the bench in this spot, particularly since they're not out of available hitters. One and oh. Swing and a miss late on that one. Still good life on that pitch late in this game. Lays down a bunt. Grabs it foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Makes the grab, one down.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Nicky.
So up next, Nicky Lopez, 1 for 3. First pitch, and it just misses. And that drops in for a strike. The Indians leading by 2 here in the bottom half of the 8th. 1-1 pitch fouled away. And another ball. Strikes him out looking on the backdoor slider. The right fielder, the next to hit.
Number 32, Bradley.
Skies this one to center. Bay sizes this one up. And that's the end of the inning. 9th inning coming up. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Bennett Sousa. And with the left-handed hitter stepping in, the manager is trying to negate the platoon advantage by bringing in the lefty arm here. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Number 81. And they're hoping for a little more cushion for their lead as the 9th gets going. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. And the 0-1 now. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. That one was way in on the hands. He did a great job to pull them in and get enough barrel on the ball to push it back through the middle for a hit. And here at the plate, the catcher. And a high fly out to center, moving back for this one. Makes the grab.
Now batting, second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
Nick Gonzalez will hit next. And that's outside. And that is ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Harleen Garcia, the left-hander, up and throwing. Next pitch in for a strike. That went in there across the letters. Ouch. Well, it was a two-strike count, but a hit by pitch puts the runner aboard.
Now back.
And the slider just misses. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the top of the ninth. Swings and misses. It's now 1-1. That's one of the hardest pitches for a batter to handle, especially a lefty. Big sweeping break, and it keeps bending away from you. Now a high fly ball to left center. Makes the grab.
Now back. The center fielder, Ji-Hwan Bae.
Two outs and runners at first and second. Here's the center fielder, Ji-Hwan Bae. Positively robbed of a base hit the last time up. And a good fastball to start off. That's strike one. Jam City on that one. Yikes. The 0-1 from the lefty. And a big swing and a miss. Gotta stay back and track that left-on-left breaking ball, or you'll struggle with it. Next pitch misses. And the count 1-2. Decent movement on that slider, but he needs to bring it a little closer to the plate. That one was way outside, and the batter was able to take it more easily. Oh, great stop. And that is a nice play to end the inning. Excellent stop right there. Waves the pitcher off, takes it to the bag, and just keeps on running into the dugout. A new pitcher in the game, Jose Hernandez. Looking at the walk rate this season, he's done a good job of not beating himself. These hitters are going to have to swing the bat if they want to get on base. Three, 4, 5 hitters due up for the home squad. And the batter will be the shortstop. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. That one's in there. 0-1. Not a great showing from their offense so far. One of these hitters has to find a way to spark something and get them some runs. Fly ball down the line. Long run hustling after this one. And makes the grab.
Now batting, the third baseman.
He's 2 outs away. Now the third baseman, Jose Miranda. Foul ball there. That one misses. 1-1. One down. Base is empty here in the ninth. Swing, high fly down the right field line. Makes the grab on the run.
The center fielder, number 12, Gavin.
So it's their last chance of the ball game. And now the center fielder, number 12. And that's outside. And that's ball one. That one fouled off. Try to get him chasing on the changeup.
2 balls.
2 outs
1
in the
strike.
bottom of the 9th, and it's a 2-run game. Fouled off. He was late. That was a very hittable off-speed pitch. He usually punishes those, but for whatever reason, he was a bit late on that swing. Hernandez is just 1 strike away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And another ball. With the tying run lurking on deck, he has to throw a strike here. Can't give up the walk. That one ripped into right center. Dives, but it falls, and now it looks like extra bases. Chance at a triple. And this is going to be a 2-out triple. He really showed some great fight right there. They were down to their last strike, and he still came through with a hit to keep them alive. Two outs, man at third. And here's the first baseman, Carson Roccaforte. That's in there. That's strike 1. Looking at 2 straight pitches and now down 0-2, you're just hoping to make contact. Already in a big hole, and the pitcher clearly has the advantage. And here's the 0-2. Got it. And the home crowd leaves disappointed as this one draws to a close. 2-0 your final here in this one. For our whole outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. We'll see you soon.
Here now is our final line score. First, for the victorious Indianapolis Indians, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 runners on base. For the Storm Chasers, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 32 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.